Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, as we now check out Damon Gant, but Demon is very, very good and apt for him. Gant's office, or more to the point, the crime scene from the SL9 incident, which has been preserved as such. Well, I'm not quite sure this was here all that time, mind you. This was taken on that day 2 years ago, indeed, as we start to continue to examine the place. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questing room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here, then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? Indeed, you think? These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. Just old memories, eh? These shelves are mostly empty. Oh no, it's the same bit. Even though it looks like a separate section of shelves, it's the same bit of testimony. Well, let's check her desk. This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of. Does he keep it in memory of her, or in memory of the crime? That's what we're wondering. Well, let's switch over and check his desk next. Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant! He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. Indeed, this looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, a list runs twice as long as this, though. Oh. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-size list of evidence. A list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case! It would appear so. Alright then, the evidence list has been added to the court record. Let's check it out. See if it actually says anything, Ghoul. It was ripped in half, so this is the part all I've got. Oh, I can't even examine the front? But I can 3D it. Hello. That's probably why, because you'd be stuck on the front. You probably wouldn't check the back otherwise. I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? I better not forget about this picture. Okay then. So, we found something interesting. And it's very reminiscent, isn't it? Right, let's keep checking around here. The desk led us to that. I mean, obviously, the most obvious thing I wanted to check here was this safe. When I first saw it, it was like, holy schmoly. This is the interesting part. The other bit, of course, was this dagger here kind of thing, which is interesting in itself, but possibly not relevant. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Right, input number or don't touch it. Well, we've seen many a 7-digit number during this case, haven't we? Let's give it a go. Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's... What's your birth date? I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. you know what the best idea would be? You find out what number, if you want to crack one like that and you've got fingerprint testing stuff, you find out what numbers haven't been pressed by using that. But apart from that on the list, it's 7 digits. It's too much of a coincidence, and there's one number we don't know anything about. You couldn't have guessed that, could you? Easy as pie. Bingo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? 7777777. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 7777777? That ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. Well, I think I wasn't. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. Indeed it is. Say, anyone care to look inside? I definitely do want to. Is there any more talking to be done? Well, it doesn't seem like the time. It seems like Detective Gumshoe's all wrapped in anticipation. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Is it £50? Look, it's a shard from a broken cup. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? There's something else in here too. What's this? Looks like a piece of leather cloth. With a handprint on it, was it? I saw that. This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is that it? This is all that there was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. Piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident? Well, one, I think we do know. Come on, there's got to be something we can show the detective. And so we shall. Right then. So, obviously there's no talk options right now. But what we want to do is mess around with what we've just gathered here. Oh, it's not even there? Well, a piece is missing, but I think we found a piece, don't you? So what I guess I should do is present it to you? Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Indeed. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Indeed, assemble the fragments. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. And so obviously, all we have to do is a little bit of rotatey. And we have ourselves a completed piece. There, it fits like a charm. That of course means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of his jar in this safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But, hey guys, get a load of this! What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. There's a reddish line on it. Reddish line. That's blood. Use luminol. Prove it. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Unstable jars updated in the court record. Right, can I use luminol on it? Or can I talk more to you? No, we've got to work out what else is going on there. Well, it was a fingerprint or handprint of some kind. So what I guess I should present here is this? Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. Talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, haha, I knew that. The one with a handprint on it, right? Good, we've chosen the right options. Sheesh, where's your sense of humour? Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Well, the clearest one first of all is what we need. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, my mum? I didn't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. So, select which fingerprint to examine. Well, it's one of these three, I'd say. Well, that seems to be the most pronounced, I'd say, apart from... Oh, the thumb's pretty good. Oh, let's go with this one first. If I can just get it on there. Oh, that's good enough. Right, spread the powder and blow. So many tappings, so little time. In fact, it seems 3 fingers actually slows down the thing there. So I assume that's enough. Though I assumed that last time and we didn't get it done. Right, ready for the blow? Perfect! Right, so we compare it now. To you first, sir. Oh, we can actually see the... Oh. We can actually see them there. Why didn't I notice that before? So... No. Not far off, but it seems smaller. That looks pretty near. But I'd say there's a bit weirder with the middle swirl. In fact, lines are more defined on the other ones, whereas his one seemed to overlap. I thought that was it. Dig Gumshoe, isn't it? Lana Skye? Isn't far off, I'm just wondering where the angles are here. Oh, goodness me. Okay then, a match has been found, but why? No. How can this be, though this actually makes a ton of sense? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Psst, hey you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Well, I've got the piece of cloth as well here. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now, that's not very kind, is it? I can guess who this is as well. In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Yeek! Chief Gant! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean... me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir. Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir... Now get out! Yes, sir! Are we on our way too, then? Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair. You're free to go! Mr. Wright! Why am I just No, you don't have to stay there. Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? You were okay with it. I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it would be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listen to me. I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. I don't think that's gonna help. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Oh, really? I think we found Lana's part in all this as well. Why Angel Star has called her a pawn. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. Well, I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I've finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Indeed. It's a case of blackmail. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence, using someone else. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask is this person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name? Take that! Well, Miss Skye? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? Okay then. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offences. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, You'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. Right then, so we've got ourselves a choice here. And if I had to say anything, it's probably this unstable jar that was found. I just found this in a safe in the Chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touche, Mr. Wright. Touche indeed. It's as you surmise. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Okay, so as we delve deeper into this case, or more to the point, we're getting Lana to spill some of the beans. Maybe. We continue onwards. Next episode on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Everything is unraveling just before that third day in court. I'll see you then for more. Bye-bye.